Hello. Hello. So I just watched Lord of Mysteries season 1 and I'm blown away. I'm in awe. Like how it was so beautiful, man. Like the graphics, the CGI, like all of that thing, amazing. The story too, just I don't know how did the writer even think about it. Like there are like so many concepts and so many things that you have to kind of like think in mind, like you have to keep that in mind to connect them afterwards, and that is the thing that I'm really impressed with. Like how can one think about it, and it just blows away my mind because it's just super amazing, man. So I got to know about this a few months ago, and people were hyping it up, like the release of this anime. I mean, it's a Chinese anime, and it's adapted from a Chinese web novel. So I've not read the novel, but I just saw this anime, and this is my introduction to these characters for the first time, and I'm blown away the way it is done. Especially the first few episodes, every episode is like bigger and bigger and bigger. Like I don't know, the fights are insane, the graphics are insane, the visuals is like I don't know, man, what to talk about because it literally overwhelms you at a time. Like especially the first 3 4 episodes, just like bam bam bam, it's just top of the notch storytelling, top of the notch graphics, and all this CGI, man. You're like waiting to like when will this stop? When will like it just ups and ups and ups and ups, like there is no stop, and it just goes upwards. Super amazing. And there are like many concepts in this. Like first is about like those sequences, then to get those sequences you have to digest those potions, and there are like these ages, like epochs that are like different ages, and there are like these different, you know, organizations and orders. Some are secret orders, some are like more public orders, some are good orders, some are like evil orders, like evil organizations, and they are like fighting and waging war, and they are like kind of waiting for their god's return. They are, yeah, basically it's like a classic kind of, you know, you can say thing where these kind of guilds and these kind of sects are kind of fighting each other with their own kind of people and stuff, like with their own cult and all of that stuff. So this did remind me of Castlevania, the original anime series, if you might have watched on Netflix. So it kind of reminded me of that, and it did also kind of remind me of Omniscient Reader and The World After the Fall. So I've read those manhwas, and I enjoy reading those manhwas. Again, I've not read the web novels, but this kind of did remind me of that. It had some aspects of that, you know, and that is one of the reasons I loved it, because it is just so out of the world. You know, it's just, even though some aspects are based on real things, it just goes on and blows away that wall, and it just enters something that is full of dream. Like, you know, you cannot have that in real life, and that is why these mediums of art are needed, these mediums of media are needed to kind of go into this world which cannot be experienced here, which can only be experienced through storytelling, pictures, artworks, songs, and all of that. So like these concepts, and it's like damn, and all these people, these different characters who have like these different powers and how they tie into the plot. I mean, it's a lot. I mean, trust me, it took me like a week to complete this anime. I mean, all the episodes were out. There are like 12 episodes, so I just finished watching them, and I'm like, wow, man, honestly, it is too much. Like sometimes there are animes that are like, you know, you can enjoy them, you can just watch it in 2 3 days, because it's like it's not that much heavy on the head, but this is heavy on the head. Like the story is heavy. Like you have to kind of understand things, you have to sit there and be like, okay, yeah, this is happening, okay, that is happening. You got to keep some things in mind, and then you have to carry forward that to, like, yeah, okay, I remember this is the reason this is happening, this is the reason this is happening. And also the reason it is kind of more straining is because I have to read the subtitles, you know. I don't prefer watching dubs, because dubs, I don't know, I just feel that original emotion, that original kind of storytelling is lost in there. So I prefer to watch with subtitles. So I watched with subtitles. And so yeah, of course this is in Chinese. And so of course it was kind of weird for me to hear Chinese talking for the first time, like in this anime. It was, I mean, of course, even when I first watched Japanese animes, even I was like, what are they talking about? I mean, it feels a little different, but again, got around it. You As you watch it more and more, you become familiar with it, you kind of understand the certain words in aspect of kind of what you're watching. And also, like, a cool thing that I have to say about this is that there are, in between these episodes, there are like these lore, or like these kind of information that they give about certain things and certain organizations, or certain just things that are happening in here, and that is kind of helpful to understand this world better. And this is what I like, absolutely like, because the world building in this story, in this kind of this whole entire thing is fabulous, man. Like, the way they have built out the world, it is amazing. And I mean, for the author to even think about that, like, this is happening in this realm, and like, this person is from this realm, and they are following this god, some other god, and all of that to come around, and like to see the picture after like all the pieces have been put together. It's like, it's just, it's too much. I mean, for someone to even think about it, hats off to the person who made this, hats off to the author, to the creators, the writer, everyone who made this possible, because this is just out of this world. I cannot emphasize more that, I mean, people should watch it, because this is grand. Like, this anime is grand. This is a story, this is a storytelling thing. Like, this is that kind of those fantasy storytellings that are like huge and big, and will have impact on the culture for a long time. I do believe this is like that. And and yeah, so the main character in here, who is called Klein Moretti, and he has this um, power where he can go into like this his realm of his own, a realm that he has created. And so yeah, of course, we get to know he's the main character and he has all these powers, but some of these powers which he kind of doesn't know how to operate, and he kind of gets to understand this. But the main character is smart. That is what I actually like, because many times it's like, while you're watching anime, the main character is not as hands-on with the powers that he's given. He's like they have to go through so much and be like, you beat the shit out of me now. I'm on my last breath, but oh, I discovered something, my power has enhanced, and now I'll beat the shit out of you. No, this is not kind of that. The main character is kind of smart, not kind of, he is smart, and you get to see that he uses his brain. And he's more than smart, because he's also a detective, he's also a magician, he's also, I don't know, some historian, some language, he knows some languages. And man, like, you have to be such a resourceful person in this universe, because or else you will just be killed in 1 second, because the things that are happening in here, oof, very weird, and also exciting, also interesting too. That is what I like all these weird things that are happening, but it kind of makes sense to you. And that is the thing that I love about this, man. This was just wow, loved it. Amazing, definitely check it out. Lot of mysteries, amazing, waiting for season 2. Amazing, like, literally amazing. I don't know if they have missed out something from all these episodes. Maybe something more was there in the novel. So if there was something more, I don't know, let me know in the comments if they missed something out, because I'm very interested in this. It was very interesting. So yeah, just let me know. And just let me know, how much did you like this anime in the comments. Sub to the channel. That's it, I'll see you in the next.